Well, today I'm going to talk about a 4x4 parity idea I've had for a while. I think I've posted about this, I didn't get a lot of reply, but I've thought about it a bit more since then. So, I've messed around with lots of parity ideas in 4x4, and there's one that I didn't think had much potential, but after I seen Chris Tran in his ZZCT thread, I got the idea to give it another go, because I realised you can do some more cool stuff. So it goes like this. I want to not do more than one parity alg in a single solve. So if you have OLL parity, you just do that. If you have PLL parity, you'll just do that. That's not really anything different than this. And if you have OLL and PLL parity, you do them both at the same time with the one alg. So you need to start recognising from last slot. You can see that there is one bad edge. This one here is flipped, the other three are fine. So instead of just doing last slot as usual, what you would do is to put the F2L edge in flipped and have one of the corners from the U layer to be on bottom, with the U layer sticker on bottom, so be yellow there. And that's actually fairly easy in this case. I just did a solve up to here. So F2L edge flipped, we've got a yellow sticker there. If you do some sort of edge control, then maybe you can get all edges oriented here. That's not something I'm good at. So then just OLL as usual. And obviously this now looks a little bit like ZZCT, because we have what looks kind of like a PLL on top, but we've got this D-layer corner up here oriented as well. So what you can do from here is recognise PLL parity, because you can look at the last layer. I'm not very good at recognising that yet, but well, I'm not very good at recognising PLL from just two sides still, so you know, I'm just bad. If you're good at recognising, you could recognise PLL parity from this without too much bother, I think. And there's a few different cases of what to do, and the nice thing is you can always force a 2-gen finish as you fix parity. I'll go through all of the cases to show how that works. So let's try and recognise here. In fact, I'm going to cheat slightly here. Let's say we can start with this sort of case here. Well, that's nice, there's lots of blocks, that makes it easy to recognise. So if you have that sort of thing, you can put the corner like above the F2L slot, so you can do a parity alg, which so the usual one usually flips an entire block like this. So it'll fix this F2L edge and it'll swap that piece and that piece, keeping the orientation solved. And depending which type of alg you do, OLL parity or double parity, you can also swap two edges, and that's how you take care of PLL parity as well. So in this case I can see that I do have to swap two edges, so it'll be normal OLL parity. And so if I set up like that and just do the usual parity, that we flip the entire bar here and swap these two edges. I do that weird way, but you can do a normal alg if you prefer. And as you can see, we now have a U-perm, which is obviously good. So let's just give me a moment, my phone fell out. So that's that case there, where you have like those match and those match. So let's go through some of the other cases. So we have this here, where those two are opposite and those two are adjacent. And that looks like the 2 gen, or at least 2gen TTLL cases, because you either do 2gen or 2gen after a rotation. So if it's not 2gen here, you rotate like that, and then it will be 2gen. So just to demonstrate that, let's see. If I do it from the correct angle, what am I doing? Why is that not right? Oh yeah, because I need to do it from the back, or you can do it from a D-turn as well. So if I do that, then you see 2gen and the corners are correct. So if you have that case, then what you want to do is have this corner in it's not the middle of the three Euler corners, and that will give these being opposite and these being adjacent, so it's the same sort of thing, just the other way around. You can have cases where, let's see how good I am at getting to different cases. Okay, so you can have these two being the same and these two being adjacent, in which case you want to swap that one with their corner here. That'll give you one of those nice cases. And if these are opposite and these two are opposite, then what is it? I think it's just one of the end ones. It doesn't really matter which one. So I'll just do this one for demonstration. I'm not sure which one's better actually. So yeah, see, that's now opposite and adjacent, which is 2gen. So we now have 2gen. That's another U pair. And so we can always force 2gen, either get an EPLL or one of the 2gen TTLL cases, or 2gen after doing a Y prime, or you can do a D and then a D prime at the end. The choice is up to you. Of course, you do have other options. If you can see, you can just put the D layer corner onto the bottom and force T perm, for instance, then that's probably the best idea. But in general, you can just force 2gen cases and have a nice finish. The trouble is, recognition's a little bit more difficult, but well, if you're better at recognising than me, it shouldn't be a problem after some practice. I'm still really slow at it, but I feel it has a lot of potential, and it's also really cool. So shout out once again to Chris Tran for doing the ZCT. Without that, I wouldn't be posting this video and having these ideas. And if you're watching this and you're American, that's CCCT, because you pronounce Z wrong. Anyway, I just stopped dropping my phone. Anyway, that's all. Thanks.